Wow. evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Performance Fish Field on the campus of Wheaton Academy for tonight's University Soccer Contest between the Timothy Christian Trojans and the Wheaton Academy Warriors. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visitors, the Timothy Christian Trojans. In goal number 0, Zach Orange. Number 4, Christian Cruz. Number 5, Jackson Day. Number 6, Mike Vogt. Number 7, Carson Hooker. Number 10, Jonathan Strumler. Number 11, Josh Cody. Number 12, Josh Wise. Number 17, Benton DuBose. Number 18, Ethan Ramich. And number 19, Josh Piper. Another starting lineup for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Number 3, Caitlin Messi. Number 7, Logan Finnegan. Number 8, Soren Westquist Bailey. Number 9, Jack Lichty. Number 10, Sam Coslett. Number 11, Solomon Pitts. Number 15, Andrew Ramirez. Number 20, Daniel Vachenkov. Number 22, Giovanni Rios. And number 24, Alan Rodriguez. And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats. And join me in an opening prayer, followed by the playing of the national anthem. Let us pray. Lord, we give you the thanks and praise for the privilege of being here tonight to witness the competition between these two great schools and programs. We pray that all that is done at Sept tonight, both on the field and in the stands, will be pleasing and glorifying to you and to your name alone. We give you the thanks and praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tuesday, September the 3rd, coming at you from day after Labor Day. I'm Matt Hockett, going to be giving you the play-by-play and commentary tonight for our first live stream broadcast for boys soccer. This is currently our second actual live stream. We broadcasted the boys football game on Friday night as they won easily against Urbana. Tonight, Wheaton Academy takes on the Timothy Christian Trojans. Always a good rivalry, but in this particular case, more than a rivalry, this is a conference point for the winner. Wheaton Academy and Timothy Christian both in the Metro Suburban Conference, the MSC. Wheaton Academy coming in with a record of 1-1-1. new coach, Coach Cody, taking over for Coach Jeff Brook, who is now at Wheaton Christian Grammar School. Our thoughts go out to him tonight. But of course, on the here and now, Coach Cody has really brought this team to a good place, beating Batavia soundly, I believe, 4-0. 2-2 tie against Geneva. We'll give you some of those stats in a second. And then a 2-1 loss this past Saturday to Cuyahoga Valley Christian, which is an Ohio team that we have a ongoing relationship with, as we travel out to them and they travel out to us. Well, you don't see it that often, but a weird whistle says to play on off of a strange free kick. Our broadcast is always brought to you by students, student volunteers, and of course the new sports broadcasting class that I'm teaching. So we have a number of new people that are working our cameras, and I have an editor coming to you for second year in a row. He's a sophomore. His name's Wes Kersey. He's going to give you all of the different shots. A couple of new camera operators, Katrina Grassman and Vince Araneta. As Wheaton Academy looks across the ball over the head of Alan Rodriguez and sails out. That was number 11, Solomon Pitts, given that shot. Talking to Coach, he said that we've got some gaps to fill. If you remember last year's team, they were anchored by some seniors. Wheaton Academy plays it back and forth. Timothy looking to control it. Wheaton Academy settling the ball. That's number 3 in the backfield. That's Caden Massey. Caden is a sophomore. Number 7, Finnegan, out to Alan Rodriguez. Number 24, and Finnegan finds the back of the net for the first goal. So Finnegan just knifes it right straight up the middle, passes out to Alan Rodriguez, who gives that ball back to Finnegan. Try and give you a replay of that here in a second. Excellent look there. Pretty easy goal there. We'll even show the crowd the replay as Finnegan moves up and down. Sorry for that delay. Trying to fix some problems here is a shot on goal. It's Daniel Chenkov giving that shot. Wheaton Academy coming off of a loss on Saturday against a great Cuyahoga Valley Christian school. That school probably having that tradition for about 12 years now. We'll date it back to when I was coaching. That was ages ago. With a name Vanderveen, if you know the families of Wheaton Academy. Jason Vanderveen was a player back then. So Cuyahoga Valley has had some players go to Messiah College, if you know anything about Messiah, one of the top programs in the nation for D3. Of course, we also had a player go to Messiah. His name is Justin Kramers. WA has a lot of soccer alumni. Great tradition in this program. They don't want to forget it. They have a star on their jersey representing a state championship. New jersey, new logos. Wheaton Academy unveiling a new logo. If you haven't seen it, hop onto the WheatonAcademy.org website. There's Andrew Hoekstra in the back of the goal there, and then Jack Lichty here on the side. Soren Winquist Bailey bringing up the ball with those hot orange shoes. Sam Frosla chasing the ball up front. There's Gio, one of the main reasons for a loss is certainly that your team doesn't play well. But it's also that you don't have exactly the ideal team. But that is sport in general. There's not many games that the Chicago Bears are going to say, man, we've got the perfect roster. As the ball goes sailing towards our press box here. So Wheaton Academy didn't have Gio for Saturday's game, which made a difference. He was one of the 2 goal scorers against Geneva. And currently has 2 goals on the season. Another big loss for Wheaton Academy was Chris Eklund, who went down right at the beginning of the season, right during tryouts, or maybe just after tryouts. I believe he's got some sort of I don't think it's broken, but it might be ankle issue, so he's waiting to come back. His foot is in a boot. Again, we've got 3 camera operators tonight, all students. Kenneth Tolman up top, giving you your wide shots. Vince Araneta and Katrina Grassman. Rachel Cobbs helping us with our new video board, which we'll get a shot of later on. Video board coming in, giving us a chance to show live video, customized scoreboards, great marketing opportunity for companies, as we can cycle in graphics all the time. Give a company an entire graphic for a quarter if we want. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Wheaton Academy on a give and go. Really pretty play from Finnegan to Alan Rodriguez and back to Finnegan for the goal. If you're not around the Chicagoland area, all morning, all evening last night, just filled with storms. Skies opened up, have beautiful sun, and you're looking at a great sunset tonight. Looks like the threat of rain is gone. Speaking of rain, prayers go out to those in the Bahamas, especially as they just got pounded by that hurricane. And Florida, of course, as it's starting to hit there. Not easy. Sometimes the It's a story in the news, but those are real lives we know about, so our prayers go to them. Ball goes out of bounds, so Timothy Christian with a throw-in. This is number 10, Stremler. Oh, number 10 receives the ball. That was number 19, Kiefer. There's Day handling it in the middle, and 7, Hooker making his way in to the middle, trying to knife his way in. Rodriguez working the sideline. Free kick here by Timothy Christian. Dangerous opportunity here. Just outside, you can see the 25-yard line. Hoekstra tries to line up a couple of people in a wall. They do no good. Ball gets headed past. Stremler chases it down. Rodriguez tries to poke it out for a throw-in, but ends up getting on the corner kick, so another dangerous opportunity there. The only goal scored for Wheaton Academy on Saturday was a freshman. His name is Eckert. Give you a first name here. Evan Eckert. Loose ball hits the ground on the 6. Stremler with a towering volley. Hoekstra for the goal kick. Daniel Winchenkov bringing the ball right up the middle. There's Sam Froslet on the right-hand side. Looks to deliver a shot out wide to Alan Rodriguez. Who looked like the ball hit past the goal line before he could even make an attempt. So ball was out of play. 1-0 Wheaton Academy. You can see the scoreboard there just off in the distance. That's the new video board. Goalkeeper for Timothy. Orange. Winquist Bailey took that header. Rodriguez dances around. He's got 2 guys on him. Backed up, no call. Stremler and Lichty. Lichty gives him a little check in the back and probably works out okay. Slows everything down, lets Wheaton Academy back into position. Caden Massey, number 3 in the back. Solomon Pitts, number 11. Jack Lichty. And number 8, Soren Winquist Bailey. From what I can tell, looks like Wheaton Academy is playing a 4-4-2 with Rodriguez and Froslet up. They might play a 1-5-4. It looks like Rodriguez comes back up all the time, so. Throw in given to Wheaton Academy, and number 5 coming in for Wheaton Academy, Haitham Nazar. Coming in for Sam Froslet. Justin Riddle, number 17, coming in for Alan Rodriguez. both Alan and Sam, members of the WA TV news team. Meets first period during the day. Delivers Wheaton Academy news once a week on Mondays. We had Labor Day off. Much needed break for everybody. 22, Gio. Finding Daniel. Number 15, it's Andrew Ramirez. Not able to find someone there in the middle, but you can see Wheaton Academy's strategy has not been often to go out wide. We're going to attack the middle, maybe bring it back, but it looks like they're going to drive it hard. Whether that's the intended strategy or not. Timothy tries to settle things out wide here. Mishandles the ball. Throw in given to Wheaton Academy. Oh no, it looks like a tip there, so Timothy Christian gets the ball back. We'll see if they go long here. Do try and deliver it. A dangerous play. Looked like they weren't ready for it. There's Hoekstra, and whew, tough one. I think we got a replay on that. As you can see, the ball just barely sails over. Foul in the box. Looks like it's going to be an obvious takedown here. Referees consult for a second. Bring Jack Lichty over. And they will deliver a yellow card to him. Foul in the box doesn't necessarily earn yourself a card, which is what the coach is talking about. So, referee came over to the coach, talked about why he gave it. Coach Earl talks to Jack as well. So, see what Hoekstra's made of here. Try and get you a number on this. Could be wrong, but it looks like number 22, Alex. Going to deliver the shot here. Hoekstra lined up. Oh, and he guessed the right way. Just didn't get down far enough. And that was number 12, Wise, instead. See if we can give you a replay on that. Here's your replay. Gets down low. Hoekstra just misses it. So Wheaton Academy and the Trojans all tied up again. New game starting at 22 minutes left in this half. Wheaton Academy scored first against Geneva. Geneva ends up tying it. They score again and go up 2-1. Geneva ends up tying it again. So Wheaton Academy is not in unfamiliar territory right here as they try and figure things out. Try and take another lead and hold it this time. It's Justin Riddle out wide. Looks to get the support of Soren. Gave it into the middle instead to Andrew Ramirez, who finds Gio. Gio, a little chip shot to Finnegan. Finnegan not exactly sure was that going to him. Where's a little aggressive there. Just takes one mistake back there, whether it's a good call or bad call. And It's all tied up. There you got number 4 for Wheaton Academy. That's Evan Eckert. He's a freshman. Gets the ball out wide to Solomon Pitts. Wheaton Academy making a push. They really did turn off their aggression for a little bit in that lull. Maybe a couple of subs came in. Sam Froslin, Alan Rodriguez came out. Maybe that shift made a difference as well. There's 10. Stremler went down looking for something, didn't get it. And Wheaton Academy can kind of walk this off as the ball goes out, so it'll be a goal kick. So we have subs coming into the game. Number 16 for Timothy Christian. Roto, and number 9 for Wheaton Academy, Jack Lichty. Back into the game. Going up top, going to leave the defense as it is. Daniel Vinchenkov comes off. So Jack was playing in the back, kind of anchoring that backfield actually in the middle. Now he's up top, and there he is going hard. Keeper comes way out on that. Warriors couldn't take advantage of that strangeness. Good fight there by number 3, Caden Massey. Won the ball but went out. Just under 20 minutes left to play in this first half. Wheaton Academy scored early. First 5 minutes of the game. Finnegan with the goal, assisted by Rodriguez, and then the penalty from, and Jack Lichty getting a yellow card in the box, gave Timothy Christian a penalty kick, and Wise from Timothy Christian, number 12, nailed the kick. Ball is just played out by Timothy. Soren Winquist Bailey takes the throw in. As the Warriors move down the field. Looking again. Yep, finds Andrew Ramirez. Misplayed. And Timothy really just, right now, looking to kind of counter. If you just count the jerseys, they have 8, 9 guys, including the keeper, on the side of the 50. And the ball is at the 40. That's how defensive they're playing right now. Same strategy. Kick the ball long, go chase after it, see what happens. Justin Rill unable to control that. But Timothy gives that ball right back to Wheaton Academy. We're in the officially the 3rd week of school. It looked like Jack Lichty got away with maybe a handball there. First week we had 3 days. Second week we had a full week, and then this is our 3rd week with Monday off. So we've had a 3-day week, we had a 5-day week, and we're going to have a 4-day week. Hopefully we don't have a 6-day week at some point. If you're just joining us, this is our first broadcast for WaTV's live stream, brought to you by a lot of members of our sports broadcasting class, all but one, so 4 out of the 5 students helping to make this thing happen are from the sports broadcasting class, a new class we're trying this year. Last Friday for our football game and a victory for Wheaton Academy, we had 11 people on the crew giving you that game. Busy game. New video board to manage as well. A lot of moving parts. Hopefully our live streams continue to get better for you. As That looks like Gio going hard. It's checked up there, and the foul is called. So Wheaton Academy with a really nice look right here. Finnegan's going to take a look here from the 28-yard line. Of course, the goal is set back even further, so. See what they dial up. If he goes straight at it, the goal, they're going to skip past it. So he did attack it with a shot. Looks like Wheaton Academy maintains possession, gets the corner kick. And the corner kick, well, we'll get a sub in here if he lets him in. He will let him in. Number 18 for Wheaton Academy. Noah Sejkovic coming in for Solomon Pitts, giving him a breather there on the far side. Boy, a lot of opportunities right there, but maybe a high kick called, dangerous play in the box. So in essence, a goal kick for Timothy Christian. 15 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton Academy took an early lead. Timothy Christian settled down, got the lead back, or got it tied back at 1-1. Now we are trading off possessions for a bit. Soren Winkhurst Bailey to Justin Riddle. Kind of gives the ball back, plays it safely. Number 3, Caden Massey, kind of kicking the ball long there. These are the, Soren just kind of kicks it out. These are the games, number 1, that you need to win if you're going to win the conference. Opening game against a good team, Timothy, a state champion in soccer maybe 2 years ago. In fact, the former coach of Timothy should be here tonight, Stephen Fernandez. As Stephen has taken a position in Africa at a school there. Justin Riddle taking the ball up, trying to get a control. Logan throwing his hands up saying, I needed that ball a little crisper. Checked there by Timothy, and yes, that is a good call there. Kind of plows him over. I don't think I'm being biased, but well, it looks like it's going the other way actually now. You can see that maybe he called that Logan was obstructing that. Hoekstra just getting a fist on it. Able to clear it out enough, but a dangerous play, albeit. Ball is given to Wheaton Academy. Sam Froslid coming back into the game. Looks like he came in for Justin Riddle. Yep, Sam getting pushed from behind. Earns the free kick. And Gio with a strike. Timothy able to just get a foot on it to take the power out of that. Goalkeeper sends this ball long all the way down to the 30. Wheaton Academy does get the call as the ball won in the air, but a little bit happening. Beautiful sunset here today. So class is in full gear at Wheaton Academy. Had a few chapels so far, one by my wife and principal, Mrs. Corey Hockett, by the head of school, Mr. Steve Bolt, our new Dean of Chapel and Spiritual Formation, Mr. Brian Hogan. And then today, someone from Willow Creek came out to speak. Her name's Ashley Island. Wheaton Academy has chapels every Tuesday and Friday. On Friday, Coach Brad Thornton is going to deliver the chapel message. He gave a message to the freshmen on freshman retreat. They went out to Lake Geneva for the annual pilgrimage there. Sam Fraslid wins the ball, but Timothy gets a throw in. We have a couple of subs. Solomon Pitts coming in for Gio. Number 17. Du Bois coming in for number 5, Day. Finnegan trying to go through a couple of defenders. Does win the ball back. Looking to settle. 9:51 to play. Soren looking for number 5 there. Hytham Nazar, but not able to get it. Finnegan cutting the ball back. Looks to get a step. He does. Gets the ball out wide to Sam Fraslid. See what he can dial up. Oh, just misses Solomon. 15, Ramirez. Unable to settle it. Really good position for Wheaton Academy. Not able to do anything with it. It is a blackout today. Our crowd, pretty good crowd for a Tuesday. And they see a foul call right in front of their bench as you see the crowd there all standing up. There's Eckert winning the ball in the air. Freshman doing a nice job. Fraslid tries to turn on it. Number 19, Kiefer, had nothing to do with it. Soren getting the ball to Jack. We said Jack was switched from defense to offense there after that foul. Try and get up and get a fresh new look there. Finnegan out wide to Solomon, making a good move. See if Solomon can go one-on-one with the keeper if he gets a step. One more, gets a pass and scores. What a great ball by Finnegan. Running all the way to Solomon. Pitts gotten that one step on that defender and finished in the back left corner on the ground. Tall goalkeeper putting the ball on the ground. You can see that amazing sunset right now. So 2-1 Warriors, 8:04 left in this first half. Great job by Finnegan. We'll see the replay here. Well, we won't see the replay. Well, we'll give you another replay here in a second. Sorry about that. We'll get that back. There's Pitts, though, to Finnegan, and Wheaton Academy gets the ball. And now Wheaton Academy looking to settle it down. All of a sudden, we're not as urgently looking to get to the ball. We'll kind of play this soccer game of back and forth. We want to have a little bit of aggression. We don't want to play not to lose, but of course we want to take some time off the clock. Misplayed there by Eckert. Gave the ball back, and here's number 10, Stremler. And he does a nice job of pushing it forward. Number 22 for Wheaton Academy, Gio coming back in. Coming in for Andrew Ramirez. Number 7 for Timothy Hooker coming in for number 4, Cruz. Stremler plays through, and because he played through, time is called. Looks like Stremler's going to get a card. There it is. So Stremler getting a card because he kind of went through that call and then shot the ball on goal and made some weird things happen. It's a tough call. May have been worth a conversation first, and the coach does want a explanation. He's saying something, Stremler's kind of explaining to his coach about what was happening. So 2 cards given by this official, both yellow cards. The referee will have that conversation later, it looks like. Hoekstra looking to deliver here. Sun starting to set. Beautiful sky. Short ball given to Eckert. Soren able to win that ball. Goalkeeper's way out. Taking some chances early on. Weird throw-in, and is called for it. Kind of a real gentle thing, trying to get it to Froslid, not able to. So, see what Wheaton Academy can do with 5:30 left to play. At halftime, we'll give you a 10-minute break. Try and give you some replays of the goals that were scored towards the end of halftime. This is number 12, Wise. Finnegan didn't have anybody out wide, so he had to play it up the middle. Wasn't able to get it, but Hoekstra able to control this ball, settle things down, let him walk up. See what he can do. It's kind of against the wind. Wind's coming in from the south tonight. Warm weather moved in. Big storms moved out. Dangerous play there. As Timothy was on the ground, Solomon got tripped up, so the referee awards a free kick for Wheaton Academy here. Gio, number 22, looking to take this. No, walks past. Finnegan setting this ball up. So it looks on the far side like we got Pitts, Froslid, Lichty, and Gio Rios. We'll see if he can find one of those for the head. Ball is delivered with a little bit less loft than I thought it was going to be. A pretty line drive shot. Physical play by Gio, but able to win that. Finnegan with control, going up the middle once again. Gets tripped up from behind, does a nice job kind of slowing up his pace. So 3:20 left to play. Free kick here by Wheaton Academy. This is dangerous territory. They don't have to have any type of play here. This is probably going to be a straight-on shot if they can rework this. I think I saw Finnegan actually practicing this on the field by himself earlier. Take a look at this foul call. See this last second trip right there. Here's Finnegan's shot. Goes into the wall. Timothy looking to counter like they did the last time. And Caden Massey gets on the ground, puts the ball out of play just enough to slow him down. That was just what Wheaton Academy needed. Number 10, Stremler coming back into the game after that yellow card for number 13, Wallace. Here's your throw in. Solomon Pitts taking the ball out wide, holding the ball on the line. Really nice job giving the ball right back to number 5, Hytham Nazar. Fraslid looked at Jack, kind of motion. I thought you were going one way. Jack didn't. He's giving a thumbs up. Hey, that's a good idea. Like to see that. 1:24 left. Let's see if Wheaton Academy makes any type of push here at the end of the half, or are they okay with just that? Hard contact there after the play from both guys going up and playing on. Timothy can put this ball deep. Wise is going to deliver the drive here. Does drive it deep. Soren had no idea where the ball was for a second. There's number 17 from Timothy Du Bois, and not able to do anything there. So 36 seconds left to play. $19 seconds left. Wheaton Academy just looking to clear at this point. Frosla does. Jack gets a ball out wide to Finnegan. Finnegan has some speed. He is able to win it. There's 7 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if he can get a shot. Nope. Timothy just sends it out of bounds, which is fine. Finnegan just didn't have enough to complete it, and that is the end of the first half. The Warriors up 2-1 against Timothy Christian Trojans. This is what we said. This is the first conference game for both teams. Warriors looking to go above 500 with this one. So we got 10 minutes on the clock. We'll come back with about 8 minutes left to play for some goal replays and give you the second half. Showing you some of these goal replays. The last one coming from Solomon Pitts. Able to find the back of the net there. Doing a great job. So Wheaton Academy up 2-1 against Trojans here in period 3, it appears. That's Mr. Fritz to all of you. No longer Tate. No one can call him that anymore. He has grown up. He is now a Bible and philosophy teacher here at Wheaton Academy. Great new addition to our staff. The Warriors and the Trojans pretty evenly matched here today. I said it before, but Trojans a couple years ago were the 1A state champion. And a couple years ago, the Warriors were the 2A state champion. Both of them very successful teams. Both of them find themselves in the same conference. And this conference has a good number of teams that will make a run here for the title. Wheaton Academy defending that title. The ST on the back of their shirts signifying stronger together. Mishandled by Finnegan, but I'm going to try and control it again. I hear he's a freshman coming from the fans. That would be Adam Eckert, we talked about before. Let me give you a list of some of these names. Andrew Hoekstra in goal. He's a senior. Caden Massey, a sophomore. Logan Finnegan, Soren Winquist-Bailey, and Jack Lichty. Sam Froslid, all seniors. Solomon Pitts, a junior. Andrew Ramirez, a junior. Danny Minchenkov, a senior. Giovanni Rios is a sophomore, and Alan Rodriguez is a junior. We had a lot of seniors graduate last year. A little bit of a learning curve for Wheaton Academy, but certainly the number one way that we will look at being tested is in our non-conference schedule. Wheaton Academy beat the school of 4,000, Batavia, as Wheaton Academy gets the ball back and forth. Nothing coming from it as Ramirez puts it out of bounds. Beaten Batavia in the first game of the season, a huge school, an 8A football school. Wheaton Academy shut them out. First game of the season. Second game of the season, tied Geneva, a huge 7A school. So all of their off or non-conference opponents are definitely going to try and give Wheaton Academy, as the ball goes sailing out right in front of a moving car. That car slowed down just enough to let the ball actually pass. But the non-conference schedule is always going to be the hardest. And upcoming here in 3 games is going to be what is known as the Pepsi Showdown. A great creation by a man by the last name of Trost. In fact, Coach Jeff Brook got a special award given out to them, and then on the ABC 7 News last year, late in the year. But that Pepsi Showdown is always full of top quality state teams. So we'll see how we do there. Before that, we've got to get through a conference schedule. Timothy, the first one, and then 2 more away games, Riverside Brookfield. And if my memory serves me correctly, I want to say it is Elmwood Park on Thursday. Both of which Wheaton Academy should be competitive in. Sun has now set on Performance Trust Field. Newly lined field. Not the new logo on the field yet. We're working on that. Trying to get that replaced, although that is a pretty expensive procedure. New logo. new design. You see the new logo actually in our scoreboard on our live stream. You can see it on the actual scoreboard if we show you a shot of that video board later on. Give me a shout out to my crew again. Kenneth Tolman on the top camera, Katrina Grassman there on the field left, and Vince Araneta on field right cameras. Rachel Cobb manning the video board and all its transitions. Soccer game definitely has less transitions than football. And editor tonight is Wes Kersey. I'm Matt Hockett. In case you want to provide any type of feedback, feel free to give that out to me. Send me an email, mhockett@wheatonacademy.org. You can see on the bottom of our scoreboard it says subscribe at youtube.com, Wheaton Academy ORG. That's a great way to stay informed. You can get reminded of upcoming games if you want. Our next live stream broadcast, you don't even have to wait 24 hours for. We will be broadcasting the girls soccer game, or the girls volleyball game tomorrow against Timothy Christian as well. Shot just out wide. Timothy Christian gets one of the few shots on goal, actually. I'm not sure if they've had more than two up until this point. Had a lot of opportunities deep in the box, but not many shots. Hoekstra giving the goal kick here. So upcoming, we actually have 2 weeks off after tomorrow's broadcast from live streams because the schedule is number 7 from Timothy Christian. That name is Hooker, tries to get in, almost gets it past, slips past the defender, almost gets it past Hoekstra. He's able to get on the ground for that. Pitts giving a give and go back to Finnegan. That has worked in the past. There's Rodriguez. Looked like he had his arm up in the air, but missed it. Jack Lichty there, number 9, giving the ball over to Pitts. Oh, my word. That hit the top corner. Maybe it hit the field goal post. I saw it bounce back, so they're going to say that it hit the field goal post and then bounced back into play. Unbelievable attempt. We got the replay for you here. We'll give it to you here. Take a look at Pitts as he kind of puts that ball up. No, that actually, I don't know what the call was, unless it was offsides. No, I had to go back to it because that definitely hit the top corner of the post, stayed in bounds the whole time. Good opportunity there, just missed. An all blackout for the fans today. Pretty good crowd against Urbana High School for football on Friday night, followed up by a neon night dance party. There's Adam Eckert, who gets his foot on the ball, does a great job staying low, and does a good job getting up for the header. Pitts tries to control it. Sounds like the crowd cheers only when Adam touches the ball. Hopefully they're going to spread the love out to the other 10 people on the field here in a second. This is number 18, Noah Sejkovic. Jack Lichty over to Pitts. Pitts trying to direct Finnegan, does send him down. Gets it out wide, tries to turn the corner, doesn't. Timothy Christian sending the ball back. Noah with a touch. Deep ball, no control here for the Academy yet. And number 7, Finnegan, trying to get a A little half volley off the ground there. That would be a handball if it was called, but it's just out of bounds. Wheaton Academy and a sub into the game as Gio. Lichty, nice job with his footwork there. Finds Pitts coming down. Probably going to play it across the back. He does. Finds Ramirez, gets a head on it, just not enough. Good play. Great idea. Wheaton Academy gets the ball back. That's Soren Winquist Bailey on the far end. Timothy Christian with a throw-in the corner. Ramirez out to Pitts. Finds Ramirez again. Skip past number 5. Hythan Nazar. Timothy Christian gets the ball right at the half field mark. Midfield. They can put the ball deep. You know, they're kind of a counter team from what I could tell. Having had a lot of possessions, going to try and get them on the big plays. It's worked. I've seen really good teams handle that strategy. In fact, one of the best games I saw from Wheaton Academy a long time ago is at Timothy Christian, where we had a player that just could fly up front. So all we had to do was counter and send that ball long and let him go. Sub coming in for the Wheaton Academy, Daniel Winchenkov coming back in for Jack Lichty, giving him a breather. Great job by the Warriors that time, maintaining possession. There's fresh legs. Daniel really fast down the side, brings it across, and the keeper just had to punch that away. You know, in an ideal situation, the ball curves a little bit more to the 6 instead of going straight at the keeper, but nice job there by Daniel getting to it fast before it got out of bounds. Corner kick. It looks like Andrew Ramirez will take that kick as you see him running towards it. Haven't had a chance to catch up with Coach Cody, just ask him the question, but I would assume some of these plays here, a little different than Coach Brooks in the past. 2 hands up, signifying here what we want to do. Ramirez gives the ball, keeper gets a hand on it. Keeper gets anything in the air. Swing and a miss there by Timothy. Wheaton Academy not able to handle it. And number 3 for Wheaton Academy, Caden Massey, just poking the ball out. And here comes Timothy. This counteracts, kind of pushing it ball, especially on a corner kick. Going to force Wheaton Academy to run all the way back down the field. A little more energy from Timothy right now. With only a 2-1 lead for Wheaton Academy, they have to be careful. Just putting the ball out of play, trying to get settled back in. maintain possession, and then they aren't going to have to make a push again. But after 15 minutes in this first half, no team has scored, leaving the door open for Timothy. And here's an opportunity. Sails over the field goal. Talk about field goal here in a second for Wheaton Academy. Here's that replay for you. That's number 3 for Wheaton Academy. Again, that's Caden Massey giving the ball all the way down to Pitts, chasing it down the corner. We'll see if he gets any support. He does. Danny Rinchenkov looked to be a little aggressive, trying to take that shot, and the aggression pays off in this particular case because we got a corner kick for Wheaton Academy. It would have been hopeful to hit a shot there, but again, forcing Timothy to make some moves. So this is Sam Fraslid be taking the corner kick. I can see number 2, Alex Howland, warming up here, getting ready to come into this game. Sam puts the ball low. I really like that play, seeing how many times Timothy's a taller team, getting the ball, winning things in the air. That was number 18, Noah Saikovich, really kind of being aggressive. Got a lot of cheers from the bench with his hustle there. Good stuff, Noah, is I think what I heard exactly from Coach Cody. So looks like offsides is called. They're going to call this back here. Right about that 27-yard line. So speaking of field goals and soccer, notable name not on this roster this year is Lars Castle. Lars Castle was a backup quarterback for a couple of years before leaving for football. Lars, in his first game against Urbana, was 6 for 6 in extra point attempts. And of course, extra point attempts are relatively short distance, but I've seen him nail 20, 30-yard field goals fairly consistently. And talking to Coach Thornton, Wheaton Academy kind of messing with it here, trying to get control. They do. Back to Fraslid. Finnegan. Finnegan has the recipient of a lot of give and goes. Kind of moves forward well with the ball. Coach Thornton said it doesn't necessarily translate that a good kicker in soccer is going to be a good kicker in football. In fact, that's probably why there's not too many that make that transition. But Lars has, and has done well so far. If you remember last year, we had a golfer come in and take all of the field goals for Wheaton Academy last year, and his name was Jack Reichen, who is now at Wheaton College. And roommate too, maybe some of you are fine art people, and that name that you might remember is Thomas Love. Jack Reichen is the roommate to Thomas Love over at Wheaton. Looks like Daniel Rinchenkov doing a lot of hard work there, calling for some dangerous play. Finnegan with a really nice touch, but surrounded by 4 Timothy Christian players, has to kind of get rid of the ball. They're going to swarm him every time. Saikovich to Gio. Pitts. I know what he's trying to do. Didn't get out wide enough. Coach Cody giving him a little advice the next time around. 22 minutes left to play. Fairly even game. Warriors, of course, with a 2-1 lead. Those goals coming from Finnegan, assisted by Rodriguez, and Pitts assisted by Finnegan. The lone goal, and really the only really nice opportunity Timothy has had is a penalty with a foul in the box. They received a penalty kick, and even Hoekstra almost got to that one. They've had a couple opportunities here in the second half, but nothing's come up so far. But only one goal means that this Wheaton Academy team cannot let down. In fact, their best defense is to keep the ball on their offensive side of the field. Hoekstra able to get it, and actually the ball got a little bit loose. And a foul is called. Looks like, I don't know, let's see if we can actually see the official, if we're just a conversation being had with the Timothy Christian player. It looked like the ball came loose, so I don't blame him for trying to get to the ball. The referee trying to protect the keeper as much as possible. Hoekstra doing a good job getting out there. But exactly what we were saying, we got problems with the possibility of a tie game with a simple counterattack that Timothy is best known for here this game. 20 minutes left, so 60 minutes have passed. 3 goals so far. And if we're going to make matters worse for Wheaton Academy as Timothy tries to get possession here, not able to, as Evan Eckert does a nice job taking it from him. There's Howland playing a short ball to Daniel, not able to get it. Wheaton Academy is up against Geneva. Up against Geneva. Looks like we're going to get a yellow card here from Sam Froslid. A foul. You can see actually what appears to be, and now I'm seeing it. I saw it in the replay, and now I'm seeing it happen, but that's a double yellow card. So he must have been saying something. Looks like we're going to have a conversation with each coach as to why this is happening, but you can go back in the feed and take a look yourself. Two have been kind of chippy back and forth to each other, so both of those things. And Wheaton Academy and Timothy Christian both have 2 yellow cards under their belt. I know Coach Cody does not want to see this happen. We had a red card earlier against Geneva High School. We need to be careful not to get a double yellow. We need to be careful not to get a red card, as things have gotten a little bit physical here. Referee is still writing some things down, finding out what number is associated, but that was Sam Froslid who got the yellow card. I don't know who it was for Timothy. I thought it was number 17, but I could be wrong. All right, Timothy with a free kick just past midfield. Ball is everywhere in the box. You could see all that action. Ball was played straight down by Hoekstra. If anything, you got to punch that thing farther out. Judging from my 2 quality years as JV goalie, I know, well, maybe not so much that I know, but I've seen it done where you cannot put the ball on the deck as a goalkeeper with the hopes that something good's going to happen. He needed to get that thing out wide. Timothy did not take advantage of it, thankfully, if you're a Wheaton Academy fan. Unfortunate if you're a Timothy fan. Timothy still providing pressure here. Got a little bit renewed energy as Hoeks just scoops it up. 18:55 left to play. Dangerous moments, though, for Wheaton Academy. Rodriguez just trips up over his own feet. Look to the official. Looked like a handball there. Play on is the call. Jack Lichty on the sideline looking to get in fast. This is Alex Howland. Short ball to Finnegan. I love those short balls. I haven't seen us do much with this long ball except go down the sideline fast. That ball skips over to Rodriguez. Oh, and Rodriguez with a great attempt. Not able to hit it. Good replay there to show you, but tough miss there by Rodriguez. And Rodriguez takes a shot to the gut there. Gets called on the foul, too, to make it worse. Coach Cody yelling at his players to get back. Timothy's going to send the ball deep. Wheaton Academy's got to be looking to clear it more. Win the ball. Nothing in the air. Timothy gets a strike on the goal. Hoekstra, I don't know how he did it. Hooker got a shot right at Hoekstra. Take a look at this replay. Ball bounces. Hooker just nails it right off his shoulder. I don't think it was his face, but it wasn't his hands. The ball skipped on the ground. Wheaton Academy watched it go all the way to the goal. That replay will be replayed by the coaches later on. Shown to the team. Timothy's got a player down. Not sure if the player is going to stay down. Looks like the official is going to have to stop it here in a second. Does blow a whistle to stop play. Maybe a cramp, it looks like. In fact, you can see the shot. We're trying to help him out here. That's certified trainer Caden Massey helping him out. Just kidding. Our certified trainer, Brian Carencross, running onto the field right there now. Brian, an alumni at Wheaton Academy as well. We have another trainer that could really come out if we needed him to with Coach Earl, who has a background in that. Wheaton Academy surrounds. They circle up, really kind of bringing a good team moment. I think this is a good timeout for everybody. Timothy Christian getting water over there at the sidelines, getting coached up too. Soccer needs more of these. This is what we call just a healthy timeout. Both teams need a good talking to. What's our strategy for the 16 minutes left? So Wheaton Academy with the throw-in. Up a goal, but nowhere close to the end of the game. Timothy Christian making a lot of moves late. Soren Winkus Bailey throwing it into Finnegan, chasing it down, trying to get around. Does get around. Great hustle. Finnegan's got some speed. His sister Morgan played for the girls team. She's now at Biola. Coming from a long line of good Finnegans. Coming through the academy and still some left. Shout out to Jack Reichen and Thomas Love for tuning into this game tonight. I really appreciate that. Didn't even know you were going to get shouted out. Warrior Nation extends, of course, well beyond parents, alumni networks. Got families that watch across state lines. So wherever you're watching from today, appreciate it. Timothy sends the ball in deep. Look like number 4, that's Evan Eckert, able to get that ball out. I said Evan's a freshman, doing a nice job. Number 3 here for Wheaton Academy, Caden Massey, going to take this free kick. Every time I look up, I hope 2 minutes have gone by and really only 40 seconds has. Trying to make time speed up here in this moment. You just feel like Timothy's got to push 1 or 2 left. Good shot there by Hooker, but Hoekstra in place. Not going to catch him by surprise. In fact, Hoekstra's got some nice height. I have no height stats to give you. I'm going to tell you he comes up to about my shoulders, maybe my chin. So I'm guessing that's around the 6'1" range. Throwing for Wheaton Academy here. This is number 4, Evan Eckert. You see him up close now. Coach is frustrated for some reason. Probably thought he deserved that throw in himself. 22, Gio sending the ball out wide, not able to get it to Rodriguez. Wheaton Academy just not possessing the ball well right now. See if we can get back some control late here. Evan, one of the smallest guys on the team, wins that header. Hustle, puts himself in the right position. Wheaton Academy gets the throw-in. This is Alex Howland right here. Going to take the throw-in, but Solomon Pitts takes him out. Oh, good job by Alex. Oh, wait. Alex comes back in. Gio comes back out. I have no idea what's happening here because Solomon's still out of bounds. Finnegan tries to work it around. You could see Timothy really trying to use his body. Did a nice job. Finnegan could not get around, ends up getting the foul call. That was number 6 for Timothy. That's Vogt. And every time I look at this name, the goalkeeper of Orange, wearing orange, I think I get it wrong, but I think his name's Orange. So Orange with that kick, but he sends the ball out towards the Timothy bench. Evan Eckert with throw-in here. Sam Froslid waiting to come in, but not able to. Referee tells him to scoop back. You see that in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen as well. Pitts did come in for Alex on the next dead ball there. So there's Pitts fighting for the ball. Eckert with good pressure. Number 7, definitely Hooker for Timothy Christian. Really good player. Looks like a foul called, maybe pushing the back there by Ramirez. 12 minutes left. Little touch play, so Timothy runs it up a little bit closer. Again, strategy is changing for them. They want to send that long ball. Now they want to catch us off guard a little bit. Solomon just has to poke it out of bounds. Timothy with another good opportunity there. Thank you to our camera operators there. We have got our Kenna Tolman up top tonight. Katrina Grassman right near the ball. Vince Araneta on the other camera. And Timothy Christian gets another throw-in. Perfect night for soccer. Wind has died down. Maybe in the face just a little bit right here on the throw-in. Rain disappeared. Big storms came through. Left a really pleasant evening. This is what it's about in September. Technically still summer, right? Although I'm not hopping in the pool anymore. Actually, I never hopped in the pool this summer. Finnegan with a strike. Sails over the top. Get that replay going for you here. Watch this move. Gets that one quick step. That was a really nice opportunity. just kind of got his knee under the ball, sailed that thing high. But that was outstanding step. Finnegan's got some speed. I hear singing in the distance. Finnegan controls out to Fraslett out wide. Showing, looking. 5. Hytham Nazar streaks up there. Tries to get it back to Fraslett. Nothing happens. Pitts ends up with the ball. And Timothy has to poke it out of bounds. In fact, I think Pitts was surprised that ball went all the way to him. Looks like Fraslett made his way all the way across with a corner kick. Puts his hand up, ready to go. Delivers a shot. Nazar misses. Whoa, a nice direct shot. Keeping the ball low. That was a great shot opportunity there by Ramirez. Really like it. Again, keeping the ball low on that keeper. Misplayed by Lichty. Yeah, and it's Caden Massey just sending the ball out. In fact, Caden's saying, you know what, after that kick, I got a cramp problem. So he's sitting down here for a second. 9:12 left in this one. Karen Cross, our trainer, coming out. Looks like Coach Cody's making a decision. He's going to put Gio back into the game. Number 22. Against Urbana on Friday night. Had many injuries. Most of them had to do with just cramping up. You know, those first few games, I see Timothy Christian just standing at the bench, drinking, trying to get some water in them. Just not used to the level of play. You wish you were, but there's an intensity level that you can't practice. So trying to stay hydrated. Wheaton Academy players, not exactly the same look this time around. Kind of huddled up a little bit and scattered around. None of them came over for water. You can see Caden walking off on his own free will. Caden, all things appearing as though he was cramping up. See if Wheaton Academy can get back into place quickly. Number 11 for Timothy. Bodie on the throw-in. Backs up further. He's going to run into our camera. Feeding the ball across. Hoekstra with an unbelievable foot save. And it looked like, I don't know, maybe his ball is called out of bounds. Might be worth just watching this replay just for fun, even though it didn't matter. Ball was called out of bounds, but you can see. We'll show it to you on your next dead ball if we get a chance. Great job by Hoekstra, though, to get down low. Never know what the call is going to be, so you're going to play that out. Rinchenkov running it out there. Daniel, a junior this year. Oh, no, a senior. Sorry about that. Finnegan does save it. But in a fight with Stremler. And at some point, it looks like Stremler, or number 11 that time, Bodie ends up getting the call. Kind of got sandwiched between the players. Here's that save from before. You can see it ball just maybe sailed right out, and then Hoekstra keeping the ball low. That was close. Tough out of bounds call if you're Timothy. Out wider than it should have been. It's number 12, Wise. Wise does have a stat under his belt. He's got the only goal for Timothy Christian tonight. So I guess that's legit. Pitts trying to fight it away. Nothing coming from it. Hoekstra swallows it up. take a moment, settle down. Let's get downfield before he gets rid of it. That was a total of 6 seconds that he held the ball for. There's Finnegan. 1 on 3, 1 on 4. He's going to take the ball all the way to the corner and still have it. I knew a player, his first name was Jimmy. Jimmy, when we had a lead, would always take the ball to the corner and just stop and wait for you. Then he'd kick it off your foot and we'd get a corner kick out of it. Finnegan took the ball at corner and then sent it. There wasn't much of an opportunity for him to score, and we didn't have anybody near the net. So it might have been a nice opportunity there to just stop it, settle it in the corner, and see if you could get a deflection or something and earn yourself a better opportunity. But he was stuck in the corner with a 2-on-1 situation, and not much going to happen. Wheaton Academy crowd with a little ole, ole, ole. Short-lived, though. I think it was just one verse. Saying his name a lot, but Finnegan controls the midfield for Wheaton Academy. Froslet out wide. There's a give-and-go action back to Finnegan. See if he settles it this time. Does pull back. Gives the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez and the keeper for Wheaton, or Timothy Christian, with a one-handed save. Unorthodox, but it worked. Jack Lichty wins the ball. 5:45 left to play. Wheaton Academy's doing all it can to hold on to this 2-1 lead. If you're joining us late, early goal for Wheaton Academy. Timothy Christian tied it up with 20 minutes left in the first half. Then late in the first half, Wheaton Academy scores 2-1. It's been 2-1 ever since. As Froslet has an opportunity, ball sails right. Take a look at this shot. Gets a good look. Great angle there. Show that camera operation there. Again, Rachel Cobb running our video board, and then Wes Kersey on editing today. Appreciate the student team tonight. Our next broadcast is going to be tomorrow if you want to join us. Timothy Christian and Wheaton Academy and girls volleyball starting at 5:30. Girls volleyball team off to a good start. It's Jack Lichty with the free kick. 4:30 left to play. Line drive shot. Not controlled by Wheaton Academy. Not controlled by Timothy. Ball's still free. Evan Eckert, little check there to number 19, who actually swings an arm. Kiefer doesn't get called for it. Froslet goes down, holding his ankle. Not exactly sure what happened there off that. Maybe just a check. Take a look at this replay, see what happened here. Here's Froslet coming in, and looks like he just got clipped. I love it when Timothy Christian bench starts watching our video board replay. It looked like maybe there wasn't a ton of contact from our angle, but we'll see what happens here. Froslet's going to have to come out because he's hurt right now anyways. I would assume he has to come out. Good sportsmanship by Vogt there as he gives him a high five coming out. You can see he's walking gingerly. See how long that lasts. Coach Bowling, an expert in cramping. For all you YouTube viewers, this could be you. You're making a comment, and I could give you that shout out, but Coach Bowling talks about pickle juice and mustard as options. I've heard of it 1,000 times. I've never actually tried it. I'm going to assume it works, Coach Bowling. And maybe we should keep some for these players as it's getting late into the game and we've got these problems. But Evan Eckert giving the ball. Good solid strike. Well, Solomon actually good control there. Ball's loose in the midfield. Don't want that if you're a Wheaton Academy fan right now. Timothy doing a nice job. Trying to get a turn. Does not, but ends up getting the call that it's a deflection out wide. So Timothy Christian on a corner kick with 3:30 left to play. Last couple of free kicks here have hit the ground. See if Wheaton Academy can get anything in the air to win this and send it out. Ball's up. Timothy ends up getting it. Number 2 for Timothy Westra, but the ball skips past his head. So goal kick for Wheaton Academy. Ref's going to try and speed up play. We need to slow it down until he forces us to speed it up. Hoekstra taking his time. Puts the ball to midfield. Not one in the air by Wheaton Academy again. Missed it a lot. I don't know if it's missed timing or that's intentional type of play, but not a whole lot there. Finnegan loses the ball in the midfield. Timothy with a give and go. Wheaton Academy swallows it up. That's Jack Lichty coming in. So ever since Jack came back to defense, certainly that has helped, I think, our defense out. He anchors that. He played forward for half of the first half. Now he's back on defense here. Timothy with a corner kick again. This time, one in the air. I think that was Soren Winquist Bailey with that header. Timothy sends it back in. This 7 hooker to 19. Ball goes over the goal. What a great play. Goal kick or corner kick signaled all the way to the outside, the other end. So Timothy's going to have to sprint with 1:25 left. Well, maybe we'll show you that replay after the game's over. We're going to try and give you the live shot here. 1:15 left to play. Here's the corner kick. Ball is up. Goalkeeper's in because he's tall and does not get his head on it. So Wheaton Academy will get possession here. Looks like a foul was called there. So Hoekstra just going to touch it out. Good job of stalling there to Gio, and now Gio sends it all the way down to Finnegan. Now here's what I would do. I'd send it all the way down to the corner and just sit on it. We're going to go for it. We're going to go towards the goal here. Finnegan making a move. Maybe he's going to score. Puts the ball on the ground. Goalkeeper swallows it up. Orange sends it to half field. Goes off the side of his foot. Soren Winquist Bailey trying to get around it. The clock is stopped. They're going to stop the clock. I can see the hand signal there. So he's going to set up a free kick for Timothy and check on this player. Doesn't normally happen. Try and show you the live shot here. 20 seconds left. 2-1 Wheaton Academy. This whole second half has been like this. Sub number 13 for Timothy. Wallace coming in for number 10. Stremler. 20 seconds left. Ball is one in the air by Gio. Gio gets the ball back, and he can run out the clock. He's going for the score. Didn't get enough on it. That's going to be how it's going to tail or end, unless we can score right here. And that's going to be it. 2-1, Wheaton Academy. Boy, some Wheaton Academy players shaking their heads like, I wish it was better. Other Wheaton Academy players excited, slapping each other 5. This was a good game on both ends. Coaches congratulating each other. This is the first conference game for both teams. Great victory for Wheaton Academy, going up 1-0 in the conference and taking their record to 2-1-1 in the season. Fight song being sung by the crowd at the end of this game. Handshakes being given. Again, we don't have another live stream for Wheaton Academy boys soccer for a bit because there's some to-be-announced games for the Pepsi Showdown, coupled with 2 away games on Thursday and Tuesday of this week and next. Our next live stream broadcast is going to be in the Warrior Dome as Timothy Christian and Wheaton Academy go at it one more time at girls volleyball. I want to thank my crew, Katrina Grassman, Vince Araneta, Kenneth Tolman, Rachel Cobb, and Wes Kersey. I'm Matt Hockett giving you the play-by-play tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good night.